this is what I'm going to be using. This is the macaroni, this is our shrimps, this is some onions, Maggi cube, garlic, ginger, pepper. I poured some of the ginger powder there, and here is some little rosemary. Yeah. The rosemary, you have to be very careful not to use too much because it has a distinct taste that it might ruin your food. So I'm really very careful when I'm using that. This is spinach. I'm going to be using it to garnish the pasta which we're going to be making. The oil, this is soybeans oil and vegetable cooking oil. I like combining both sometimes because the taste is amazing. Then water, this is my salt. I'm going to be using my spoon here to be able to get it. Then this is our milk. I'm using ideal milk for this video, so I mixed it a little bit with water to just make it less concentrated, which is going to also help us in our food. So stay tuned for our white pasta, our shrimp white pasta sauce. So this helps us not to have lumps in our batter or something. So I'm adding the rest of the flour. Remember, it's 1 cup of flour and with the milk to form a very thick paste. So once your paste is like this, you add the form seed in your sauce or lumps. So just mix it a bit, and I think we're ready. What do you guys think? We're ready, right? If you feel you want to add a little bit of milk, you can do that, but right now I'm okay with this. So guys, what I've done is that I've put off my gas. The mixture is ready. I added a little bit of oil. So I told you that as I'm whisking it, I'm adding the oil gradually to it. If not, once you add the batter immediately, it tends to fry the batter. So I add the oil gradually. I'm going to be adding my seasoning. On my plate I have small onions. I'm not really a fan of onions, so normally what I do is I grate it, but today I'm going to slice it. You add your onions, a little bit of the rosemary, that's why you're not seeing it too much, a little bit of the ginger powder, and a little bit of salt. So add this. Some people add paprika, coriander. You could do that, but I'm not going to be adding that today. And also, since my shrimps already has onions, so I don't think I should even have a lot of onions in my sauce. So darlings, here's our sauce. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it is. So let me know what you normally add, what seasoning you normally use in the comment section. I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt. You have to bear in mind that your pasta already has salt, so you don't need to be adding a lot of salt, except you eat a lot of salt. After adding the pasta, if I see there's a need for salt, then I'll add an extra Maggi cube to it. So what I just did, the fact that the fire is off doesn't mean I can't the cooking process has stopped. It's still warm, so I just try to stir it a bit to make sure it gets cooked. You can also test it to find out if it's cooked. If it's not cooked, you'll see that it's having that raw texture, but once it's cooked, you know the difference. Okay, what you can do, you can, as you start the process, just test it, then you know how to monitor for your texture. So I'm going to be using this spoon. My sieved pasta is by me, so I'm going to be incorporating the pasta gradually to our mixture. So I don't need this anymore. I have my other ladle which we'll be using. So isn't this amazing? I try to use the ladle to break it down a bit because sometimes it congeals. Not so much, just because it's getting cold. It was getting cold. So you gradually incorporate it. Gradually, don't do it too much, especially if your pasta was overcooked. If you do it too much, then you find out that your pasta starts breaking and you won't get the texture you really want to get. Isn't this amazing? God, the aroma is fantastic. God, I'm presently hungry. Can't wait to start eating. Yeah, pasta is done. So just focus on incorporating it to our dish. Then some people might say, oh, what if you want to add color? My shrimps is going to give it a bit of color, but you can also add your carrots, your cabbage, your vegetables. What I normally do is I steam them, or I steam them, or sometimes I stir fry them to give it that extra vibe, and I just add it. It gives it the color. At this point now, I can incorporate our shrimps. Oh my God, Mamma Mia! This is amazing. Isn't it gorgeous?